the National Football League on EA Sports. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Bears and the Falcons just ahead on EA Sports.
We've had a lake effect snowman sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Bears in this one. The bottom line, there are not many defenses in the league that seem up to the task to slow down their ground game. But this might be one of them, and in everything that they have said and done this week, they feel confident that they're ready.
And I like how you set this whole thing up because it comes down to this to me. These first few carries, they're going to be exciting, they're going to be physical, they're going to be battles. Each side trying to establish control in this game.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Garoppolo now. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 66 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. That one complete to Joe Reed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So roughing the passer call is accepted in this. Not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after very short.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. He's past the 30. And he will be out of bounds. So a clever idea on the run back, but the field goal unit able to stop him before he could really get going. The Chicago offense set to get started.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
On play action, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The Bears at 10 and 4 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears' 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now Fields.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, Brent, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because
he's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. No score after one on EA. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it second down and 11. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this one complete to Reed. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Fields on 3rd down. And this will be caught by Mooney. Fields on target to Mooney. 1st down, Chicago. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Fields going to keep it once more. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. And I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Fields on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now it's Fields. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Fields. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that was a long 11-play drive. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Garoppolo. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. From the 45 on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And Sharp calls it in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. But now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Fields now to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Throwing again on second down.
Fields.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Darnell Mooney.
43 yards.
And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Looking sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And yet again it's Garoppolo. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And this is incomplete with the clock showing just 3 seconds left. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
This one fielded at the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Play action. It's Fields.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And boy, Mike Evans, he's in some discomfort. So we're going to stop play here as they pay attention to him. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On play action, Fields
on the move to his left. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Fields. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
They picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm and going. Make no mistake about it, though.
The 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Garoppolo to throw. His throw incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run on first down with Singletary.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Singletary again. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A run with Huntley.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Singletary.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Corey Davis, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this?
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Algier now up the middle.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now they're in the hurry up.
They'll stick with Algier.
And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tyler Algier with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add to their 4th quarter lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there. It was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Falcons ready to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 73 yards rushing now for Singletary, and he's got a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And that is no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Well, that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
First down, and they'll start with Algier. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd, here's Algier. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Now it's Fields. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, 33 yards. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Garoppolo now, first down throw. On the slant, this is Chark.
Go ahead.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second in a couple. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
Garoppolo again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Garoppolo. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Garoppolo now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here's Algier again on second down.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. I tell you what, the snow, not only did it not dampen the crowd's enthusiasm, they were great, but it didn't slow down the offenses either.
Let's start with the first thing you said, the crowd. Normally when it snows, what do you want to do? You bundle up, right? You don't get out of your seat. You don't cheer as loudly. That didn't happen with this crew. They were into it. And then the second part, offenses execute at a high level when you expected maybe to see a few more turnovers. The ball slipped out of guys' hands. They took care of the ball in a big way.
So for Chicago, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.